Hello humans, welcome back to my makeup room. Today I'm going to film a tag video. Now this is called Another Palate Tag, and I first saw Butte Bean do this tag, and I'm going to link down below, I guess I could link her video, and also whoever she says started this tag, because I don't know, so it'll be down in the description box. So, let's hop into this one. Question 1. Your first palette. My first makeup palette was the Urban Decay Gwen Stefani palette. Which I think that was a pretty good starter palette. It was mostly neutrals. It had a couple of pops of color. They were kind of duds, all the pops of color. I had that palette for a good number of years, and I really liked it. I got a lot of use out of it, and I tried to depot it earlier this year, and I ended up, I never used any of the shades. I started building my collection, and it just kind of went by the wayside, so I ended up getting rid of all of those. They were getting really old anyways. They weren't performing properly, especially compared with all the new shadows I was bringing in. 2. What is your most recent purchase? So, my most recent purchase is not here, but I did just order the new Kaleidos makeup Futurism 4 and 5. They probably won't get here till like September or something because they ship from China, but that's my most recent purchase. So, I'm very excited about those. Something shiny and new. One you regret missing out on. I think if I were buying from Kat Von D, I think the Kat Von D Pastel Goth. I think I would have really enjoyed having that palette. Now, I mean, like, if that palette came out now and was not from Kat Von D, I'm trying not to support Kat Von D. I'm on the hunt for a liquid liner to replace the tattoo liner. It's not going well, but I'm trying. If that palette came out now, that is something I would really, really want. So that's something I kind of missed out on. But time has passed, and we'll move on to some new exciting things. There is more makeup to be discovered. One that makes you happy to look at. Okay. These are the Kaleidos Futurism palettes. I have the third one, but it doesn't... Oh, I guess I have the second one also, but it doesn't make me near as happy as these two do. This is the Futurism 2 Sci-Fi Green. I mean, the packaging, the palette, the beauty. It's just gorgeous. And then this is the Futurism 3 Astro Pink. That multi-chrome, the duochrome blue purple in there, and the packaging. Oh, they're just gorgeous. These make me very excited to look at. I could stare at them all day. Question 5. One that you've changed your mind about. I'm going to put 2 palettes in this category. First, Urban Decay Naked Heat. I lusted after this palette for so long, and then I finally bought it, and I used it like a good number of times, and then I just kind of realized that every look you make turns out the same. A good number of them. So that's something I've changed my mind about. I mean, the look you get is pretty, but it's the same one all the time. And I've since kind of fallen off the bandwagon of the warm eyeshadows. So I've definitely changed my mind about this one. The next one I've changed my mind about is the Urban Decay Born to Run. Now, looking at this, it looks really nice. And for someone who doesn't use a crap ton of colors, Exhibit A, this might be great. But I just find that the pops of color, there's no other colors to sort of pair with them. You have to do kind of just like a one color look. I mean, minus the little pinks right here, but these blues, they're both shimmers, the green, there's nothing really to pair with them, like a matte that is complementary except for a neutral. And that's not really what I want to do with my makeup nowadays. Again, Exhibit A. Purple crease. Green multichrome. Blue-green multichrome on top. That's a lot of colors. So that's another one I've kind of changed my mind about. Still a nice palette. I don't really have anything much against it. I mean, the packaging is great. But it's just not something I'm very inspired by. I think one that surprised me is my Juvia's Place Tribe palette. I never would have thought that I would love wearing greens on my eyes until I tried this palette. And it's just really pretty. I was very surprised at how much I like this palette. I never thought I'd be a green person, but turns out I am. The next question is one that inspires you the most. Okay, I know I have to pick like a palette, but if I were to not have to pick like an actual palette, I would say my single shadows. I mean, look at these Davina multichromes. They're gorgeous. So, if I didn't have to say an actual palette, I would say all of my single eyeshadows. They're very inspiring. And for a real palette, I'm gonna say my Juvia's Place Zulu palette. I have since misplaced it. I think it fell under my bed or something. I don't know where it is, and it makes me very sad. Alright, I'm making it even more complicated. It's either my Juvia's Place Zulu or my Slush from September Rose. They're both sort of my like rainbow palettes, and I mean, what's more inspiring than the full spectrum of color? Packaging's beautiful, Zulu's packaging is beautiful, and just looking at them, I'm filled with ideas. Question 8. One that is on your wish list. Well, let's just pull up my wish list right here. Number 1 on my wish list is the Lethal Cosmetics Build Your Own palette. I know it's kind of cheating because it's single shadows again, but they're just releasing a whole bunch of new shades that are really drawing me in, and so I think that's probably going to be my next eyeshadow purchase. If I were going to say an actual palette, I might say the Menagerie Purple Ink palette. It's just a little 6-pan, and it's all purples, and it looks really, really pretty. And it looks like it would be fun to pair with my ColourPop purple palette, the It's My Pleasure palette, and I just really like wearing purples on my eyes, so that's the sort of next real eyeshadow palette on my list. And question 9, your no-fail palette. I'm going with the Dose of Colors Marvelous Mauves. It's like a neutral palette, but it's a mauvey neutral palette, which I really like because it's not just brown, it's more cool tone, it's not warm tone, and I know that whatever shadows I slap on my face, these are all gonna go together and it's gonna look pretty decent. So this is kind of my no-fail palette. If I don't know what I want to do, if I don't have the time to think about making something super glamorous or super fun, I know I can turn to this one and it's going to be a good look and a little more exciting than just a brown. Alright, that's it. That's the whole tag video. Hopefully short and sweet. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you like to. Leave a comment down below. What are your favorite palettes and what am I missing out on? Like, subscribe, comment. Oh yeah, ring the bell to become a Pavlovian dog. And I'll see y'all next time. Bye.